Hello everybody, welcome back into another episode of Hoop State Hype. I'm your host, Miles McCorkle, and we got a lot to get into today. We got Carson McCorkle, Imajae Dodd, and a little bit of John Morant action down from south of the border in South Carolina. We hope you enjoy it. Let's get to it. First up, we have Carson McCorkle, a 6'3", class of 2021 guard over at Greensboro Day School, playing for legendary coach Freddie Johnson. He's also a Team USA guy. He played on the 3v3 team that played over in Argentina, and he was a dunk contest entry there. He popped a windmill. He's really, really athletic, deceptively athletic, as some might say. You know what I'm talking about. He reclassified to 2021 after leaving Broughton and heading over to Greensboro Day. He had a good freshman year at Broughton, has continued to build on that success over in Greensboro. He was an integral part in them winning a state championship last year, and he's looking to do it again this year. I like to call players like him 990s because they can show up to the gym in a pair of New Balance 990s and still give you 30. He played this past summer with Garner Road, as he has for the most of his high school career. He'll probably be with them again, and he should be one of the better players on the Adidas Gauntlet this year. He's going to UVA. So there's rumors about a reclassification up to 2020. We'll see what happens. I know he's still kind of figuring it out, but he is still one of the best players in the Hoop State, and has really been around for a while and will continue to show that he is one of the best shooters in the country. Wahoo Nation, make sure you stand up because he'll be starring for you guys at UVA in the next few years. Next up, we have Imajae Dodd, a 6'7" senior at Green Central High School. He played his AAU ball with Stackhouse Elite, kind of between Georgia and North Carolina, and he's committed to UNCW. He had offers from Coastal Carolina, ECU, Charlotte, Indiana State, but inevitably decided to go to the beach and do his thing down in the 910. Green Central is an insane atmosphere. He plays in front of a sold-out crowd just about every night and really plays to the crowd. He understands the fact that being charismatic, it can have a big effect on your status as a basketball player within the state of North Carolina. He talks crap on Twitter. He reps the 252 in a major way. We'll see what he does in college. He has a chance to be like current UNCW big man Devontae Kaycock with the fact that he rebounds the ball so well. He's averaging 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 blocks this year. 6 blocks for a 6'7" kid. It's absolutely ridiculous. So be sure to check him out as we go through the rest of the high school season. I know Green Central is looking to make a major run in the playoffs, and we'll see what he does at UNCW. And instead of a performance of the week this week, let's just talk about a guy he's from South Carolina. He's not from North Carolina, but he kind of had a breakout moment in North Carolina. We're talking about Demetrius Ja Morant, doing his thing at Murray State, one of the best NBA draft prospects in the country, averaging 24 points, 10 assists, 6 rebounds, and he is making waves. Everyone is realizing how great and special this kid is. He's a high flyer. People compare him to Russell Westbrook. He's one of the best players in the country, period, bar none. A funny story kind of about how he got discovered. Recruiting nerds are really going to like this. So Murray State assistant coach James Kane was at an AAU event in Spartanburg and was just kind of walking around, getting a breath of fresh air. Those can be long dog days in the summer. And he saw Ja playing 3-on-3 ball in like an auxiliary gym, kind of separate away from the action, and kind of started following him from there. Called his head coach, said, hey, like, this kid's pretty special, and he ended up being super special because he's the best player to ever play in that program. That's saying a lot. They've had a lot of NBA players go through there, so look for Ja to maybe be wearing a little NBA jersey, maybe the New York Knicks, Chicago Bulls, Cleveland Cavaliers, something of that nature. He's really special. And he had offers out of high school. There's a lot of rumors and kind of mystery around his recruitment. He did have a South Carolina offer. He had a Maryland Eastern Shore offer, a few others. But he inevitably decided to go to Murray State, and it worked out for him. He is one of the best point guards to come through the draft, kind of college basketball even, in the past few years. So be sure to check him out. If you haven't watched any highlights, look up the Alabama game. I mean, he had 38 points, was just doing absolutely ridiculous stuff and dominating a high major school, even though he's at a mid major, and making defenders look silly, putting dudes on posters, dropping dudes. It was absolutely ridiculous. So, and that is a wrap, everybody, on this edition of Hoop State Hype. We really appreciate you guys, everyone that's watched so far. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, everything. You can find all that information in the bio. Follow me on Twitter at MasterColeMiles, and we are out.